Hi, and welcome to Crafty Fox Creations. I did a video earlier. I promised you I was doing another one. So here's the second video. If you haven't subscribed or liked or shared or left a comment, think about doing it now if you don't mind. Okay, so on my trip to the Dollar Tree, I picked up these. This is called wall art, and it was in the section where the photo, can't even think straight today, where the frames were for pictures. If this is 10 by 10, according to this, it was $1.25. Okay. So what I did was I opened this up and I took it apart. On the back, it just has these little things. You just bend them up and you take them apart. And what I have here, after I take it apart, of course, is this. Now, this is wood, so you can paint it. I didn't paint it, but I think I might go back and do that. But I didn't. And then you have this. And this piece, which is just a piece of scrap paper, we can throw that away. Now this piece here, it looks fuzzy, and the reason that it does is on both sides it has a film, and you have to peel it off. It protects the plastic that's under it. This is plastic. And then I found these at the Dollar Tree. They say sunshine, friend, hello. They're little wooden stickers, basically. This one has birds and butterflies and says hello. Um, And then I found this one that just has arrows with hearts and different things. Okay, they're all wood cutouts. And this is what I made for myself. This fabric under there, and then I put the cutouts on it. I'm not sure if you can see that properly. So we're going to do that with this one. So what I did was I used this, and I put it down on the fabric of my choice, and I cut out a piece. And then I used the double-sided heat and bond. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to iron the heat and bond onto the we're going to iron the heat and bond onto the fabric. Okay, I'm going to do that right over here. This is a no-sew project, obviously. Um, so the heat and bond, and with the heat and bond, you always the rough side, the bubbly side, the rough side goes to the um, backside of the fabric, and you lay it on there. A lot of times you want to put another piece of fabric over top of this to protect your iron from getting any of the heat and bond glue on it. So I'm going to do that. Throw this over it. Make sure it stayed lined up. Oh, it moved a little bit. Just got to be real careful about that. You know, in order to get it to stay, I'm thinking I'll just right in the middle here. And it takes about 10 seconds to get it to stick. All right, so I'll spread this over top of it. And then we're going to iron over it. Okay, so this is a really easy project. It is a project that doesn't cost a whole lot. It was $1.25 for the stickers, the wood die cut stickers, and it was $1.25 for the frame. Then again, you have your fabric. But I'm going to show you another way to do it too. You don't have to use fabric. I'm going to show you something where I'm using all Dollar Tree stuff. Well, I could have used Dollar Tree fabric. I did pick some of that up today as well. But we're just going to stick with what we got here. The fabric that I am using is, I believe it was Fat Quarters from Walmart. Just want to make sure that this is glued down. Good. You don't want it coming up because you're going to glue it down to this piece of wood. And you know, you can use your own imagination and use any embellishments that you want to. You don't have to use the stickers that I found. Maybe you have something in your stash. Maybe. Maybe you have something else in mind. Okay. So we're going to let it cool for just a minute and we're just going to check to make sure. Oh, see, this corner did not get glued down properly. So we want to make sure that it does. Anybody reading anything good right now? I haven't started reading this book, but let me go grab it. Hold on. Obviously I make book sleeves, so don't I like books? Yes, I love books. So if you guys have read her, let me know. It's Frida McFadden, The Locked Door. I haven't started reading it yet, but a lot of people say The Housemaid was excellent. I'll let you know what I think about it when I get there. Okay, again, we're going to double check and make sure everything is down properly. And it's cooled off enough. Okay, when it's cooled off enough, you peel the back off of this. Got an itch there. You just peel the fabric off of the paper. And the back of this should be shiny and sticky. Let's see here. Don't know what happened right there. All right. Guess you can hear my dog barking outside. I apologize for that. She is part Great Pyrenees, and if you know anything about dogs, Pyrenees are very protective and they bark about everything. They'll bark at a leaf. Okay, so I'm going to take this board here, okay, and I want this up, and I want my fabric. Make sure your fabric is up correctly. You're going to facing correctly. You're going to line it up on there. You're going to go back over to the ironing board and you're going to iron it on this board. Okay. Now, again, this is a no-sew project and it's made out of mostly Dollar Tree stuff. The next one that I'm going to do with you is going to be all Dollar Tree stuff. I want to show you something that I thought was fantastic. Now, the thing about Dollar Tree is every store is different. Every store has something different, or they may not carry something. So your store may have something that's way different than mine. I don't know. Or you may have stuff that I don't have, or I may have stuff you don't have. All right, so we've ironed this down, and this is what we got, a nice background. All right, so you want to cut off any of the fringes. What do I do with my scissors? A lot of times I cover my scissors up with fabric and everything else. Give me a second. I gotta find them. Okay. These aren't the ones I was looking for, but these will do the trick. So any fringes you want to cut off of the edge. Okay. All right. Okay, now that we've done that, now if you wanted to, you could make a border for a photo and you could stick a photo in here. You could also put another type of fabric over top. I'm not completely over top of it, but in the center. You could do so many things. Use your imagination and just do what makes you feel good. Oh, I see a little bubble. I mean, the sky's the limit on your imagination, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I take this piece here, and as I told you, both sides have a piece of film, and that's why it looks so smoky. And I am going to, see that, peel that one side off, and then I'm going to peel the other side off. There we go. Okay, and we're going to put this back together. Again, you could have painted this with Dollar Tree paint with, matching any of the colors in there. So here we go. We're going to put this back in here. Doesn't want to cooperate. That's the thing I hate about the little tabs that are bendable. They just do what they want to do, which usually isn't what I want them to do. Okay, so it's in. I'm going to fold the little tabs back down, and this is what we've got. Now, you can take these stickers that I told you about, and you can pick what you want, and you can put it right on there. Now, I have butterflies. I have sunshine. I think I'm going to use sunshine and probably the butterflies. So sunshine is going to go up here. I'm going to do some more investigating on how I can not have things backwards. I think I know how to do it. I'm just not sure. So I put sunshine and maybe hello sunshine. How about that? Does that sound cool? Hello sunshine. Okay. Here we go. Hello sunshine up here in the corner. Hello sunshine. Now you can do whatever you want down here. You can put more stuff. You can put stuff on the fabric itself. But this is what we've come out with. And I'm going to say, so the frame was $1.25. The stickers, I didn't use a whole pack, so let's say $1.25. So there's $2.50, and then whatever the fabric is going to cost you. And one fat quarter can do two actually. So if you get a fat quarter at the Dollar Tree, it's $1.50, I think, these days. And if you get one at Walmart, I think it's $1.50 as well. Depends on the pattern that you get. It can run from $1.50 to $1.99. But anyway, you can give these as gifts. You can keep them to decorate your home, and the sky's the limit. You can stain this wood. You can paint this wood. You can put any sticker you want on this. There's another one I want to do with little fairy lights. So maybe we'll get to that in another video. But this is still fabric, but it's no sew. Again, please like and subscribe if you don't mind, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Have a great day. I forgot. I was going to show you another trick with these. Real quick. I'll just tell you how it's done. I'm not going to walk you through it or anything. So you buy these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And then you go over to their wallpaper section. They have a section where they have the wallpaper stick-ons. Let me go grab a couple of them. Now, my Dollar Tree where I'm at, which is 2 minutes from my house, does not have these. I went to the next town over. It's about 20 minutes. And I found these. They're peel and stick wallpaper. Look at that beautiful, beautiful pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can use that in place of fabric if you want. That's the one that I found. And here's the other one. They had a couple more, but I thought this was beautiful as well. So you can just use that in place of the fabric. You can still use the stickers, whatever it is that you want to use. Fabric or the peel and stick wallpaper works great. Again, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.